Hello and welcome to this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. At Tuesday's meeting of the Board of Assessors, members heard a presentation from Bishop & Associates, contracted by the town to provide inspection and assessing services in order to establish property values in town. Values must be approved by the board and certified by the Massachusetts Department of Revenue before the fiscal year tax rate can be set. Bishop noted that net average increase in single-family residential property values was about 4.3%. There was no change in commercial values or open land.
And that when we further broke the beginning assessment sale ratio studies down, you'll notice a very tight range of median assessment to sale ratios that indicate that pretty much an increase across the board for single family and multifamily homes is warranted, but there is no increase required for commercial industrial property or land in general. This report actually compares last year's totals to this year's totals, and it would be inclusive of growth increases, and you will see that the average increase for single family homes is on the range of 4.3%.
Once values are certified by the state, the tax rate can be set and tax bills for the fiscal year adjusted to reflect the actual value for each property owner. This year's Household Hazardous Waste event was held last Saturday at Minnechaug High School. The event allowed residents to discard their unsafe chemicals, solvent-based paints, and other hazardous materials conveniently and safely. The First Baptist Church celebrated its 200th anniversary on Sunday with a cheerful gathering beginning with an outdoor service and followed by bounce houses, food, and other activities.
Stories about, playing guitar and their rock bands and stuff.
Tuesday at the library, the health department hosted a Medical Reserve Corps sign-up event. No medical background is needed to volunteer for this opportunity to work with those who want to be a part of the solution when disasters or public health emergencies happen. In other public health news, with several cases of West Nile across Massachusetts, officials have raised the risk level for the disease from low to moderate in every city and town in the state. Here are some prevention tips from the Center for Disease Control. West Nile is a virus most commonly spread to people by mosquito bites. In North America, cases of West Nile virus occur during mosquito season, which starts in the summer and continues through fall. West Nile virus cases have been reported in all of the continental U.S. There are no vaccines to prevent or medications to treat West Nile in people. Most infected with it do not have symptoms. About 1 in 5 people who are infected develop a fever and other symptoms. About 1 out of 150 people infected develop a serious, sometimes fatal illness. The most effective way to prevent infection from West Nile virus is to prevent mosquito bites. Mosquitoes bite during the day and night. Use insect repellent, wear long-sleeved shirts and pants, treat clothing and gear with insecticides, and take steps to control mosquitoes indoors and outdoors. Use screens on windows and doors, repair holes in screens to keep mosquitoes outdoors. Always follow instructions when applying insect repellent to children, and make sure to apply and reapply insect repellent as directed. Finally, empty standing water from containers such as flower pots, gutters, pool covers, and bird baths. And a reminder that the health department will host its annual Immunization Clinic on Wednesday, October 10th at the Town Hall parking lot from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Flu, pneumonia, and TDAP vaccines will be provided at no cost to those with or without insurance. For more information, log on to the health department Facebook page, the town website, or call the department at 525-5400, extension 1103. And speaking of health, St. Paul's Wellness Fair will be held on Sunday, September 30th from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Over a dozen local vendors will be at the church to provide a variety of health-related items and services, from essential oils and yoga to chiropractic screenings and weight management. Pastor Ann Strickert and parishioner Kelly Phillips stopped by ELCAT earlier this week to explain how the wellness fair came about.
I'm Pastor Ann Strickert. I'm the pastor at St. Paul Lutheran Church here in East Longmeadow.
And I'm Kelly Phillips. I am a member of St. Paul, and I'm also a special education teacher in East Longmeadow Public Schools.
Well, we have a wellness fair coming. It's kind of part of a philosophy that we're working under. Comes out of Jeremiah 29:7, which says, work for the welfare of the city, and because it's in the city's welfare that you'll find your welfare. And so we're trying to do things at St. Paul that help the city, that increase awareness about activities and benefits of being in East Longmeadow. Doesn't have anything to do with gaining membership or making money or any of that stuff. It's just being a part of the community. And because Kelly is uniquely connected to not just the wellness community, because she teaches yoga and Zumba and reflexive yoga and TRX, but also because she has a special needs child. The special needs community, I call them otherly abled, are an underserved community in this town. And so we want to put on events and give opportunities to people in the city.
That's great.
And I'm very excited about the upcoming wellness fair. We've got some amazing wellness presenters lined up. Everything is free to the community. I hope that everyone comes. The event is going to be on Sunday, September 30th. It's right after church, so it's from 10:30 to 1 p.m. at the church at St. Paul. And we've got lined up chiropractors, amazing chiropractors. Dr. Lynn and Dr. Matt from East Hampton, they're coming in. I believe they're doing for free thermal imaging of people's necks to see if there's misalignment. So it's just a wonderful service. We've got people talking about essential oils. We've got massage people coming in. We've got people who specialize in autism. We've just got a whole array of wonderful people coming in to be part of this event. I've been telling people there's something for everyone at our wellness fair. So I know I'm leaving out a lot of people who are participating, but it's...
And we aren't charging the vendors anything. They're just coming for the opportunity to be there and to get some exposure. Sometimes it's hard for people who aren't that familiar with wellness or alternative medicine to just walk into somebody's shop and say, gee, I'm interested in whatever. So it gives people an opportunity in a kind of safe space to be able to do that.
I'll also be demonstrating my reflexive yoga, which is a brand new program, and I've taken a different bent on reflexive yoga and adding the special needs component. So this was recently featured actually on WWLP, the special needs reflexive yoga. So we're very excited about that, and we do hope that people will come to see what's available to the community in general as well as the special needs population.
I just hope that the vendors have the opportunity to make connections with the community, and people begin to recognize that the church is not just there for itself, but we're a part of the community, and we want to have people be well. And spiritual wellness is certainly the thing that we do in the church, but physical wellness is important too. So we certainly support that.
And this is one of a series of events that St. Paul has been actively putting on for the community in recent years since Pastor Ann arrived over the last 2 years. So we just hope to continue to grow more and more and offer more opportunities for people.
And like the Fourth Fest that you helped us be promoting, and also the first night on New Year's Eve, and those kinds of things that are open to the community, free of charge. Just get the community healthy so we can all be healthy.
Now here's a look at last Saturday's 22nd annual Ted Duckwitz Memorial Races held at the East Longmeadow High School. A reminder that the Veterans Picnic in the Park is on Sunday, October 7th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
On Sunday, October 7th, we'd love to fill Heritage Park with families, families of veterans, and families who support veterans for a whole day of celebration and education about the resources and services available throughout the Pioneer Valley for our veterans. The Eastern Hampden County Veterans Service District and our generous sponsors invite you to the Veterans Picnic in Heritage Park in East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, on Sunday, October 7th from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Everyone is encouraged to come for the food, music, entertainment, demonstrations, games, and activities for the kids, and a wealth of information and resources available from local, state, and federal veterans agencies. If you are a veteran, know a veteran, or care about a veteran, please plan on joining us, rain or shine, on Sunday, October 7th. There'll be plenty of parking in the park, as well as the East Longmeadow Senior Center directly across the street. We hope to see you there.
And the junior class is having a car wash on Saturday, September 29th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the rec department. A few of them put their production skills to work this week at ELCAT.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Or are you the owner of this car that I just watched?
I am the owner of
Are
this
you
car.
pleased with your experience?
I am very pleased.
Okay. Well, would you like to donate to the class of 2020?
I would love to.
That is great. All this cost you is just your donations, as much as you want. $40. Thank you, sir.
The junior class is having a car wash on Saturday, September 29th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the rec department at 329 North Main Street. Bring your car and we'll wash it. All donations are welcome, and all proceeds will go towards funding a new Spartan mascot. If you are a student and are interested in receiving community service hours, contact one of the Class of 2020 officers about volunteering. Hope to see you there.
Here's what's happening at the library this upcoming week.
So Camp Alex Day is set up for August 29th from 10:30 to 12:30. It is a event we are having for Alex Blaze, a patron that was in the East Longmeadow Public Library quite often, and unfortunately he passed away last year. So we are having a wonderful, exciting event for him that day. We will have a bench outside that will be there permanently, and then we'll have dedication at 10:30 for the bench. After the dedication, the library is going to be filled with fun, exciting activities going on, and we're calling it Camp Alex Day. We will be doing kindness rock painting that we can leave around the bench. We're going to have face painting. We're going to have s'mores takeaways. We're going to have arts and crafts that the kids can do. And then in the children's department, we're going to have a story walk that they can go and enjoy throughout the day. So we'd love people to come by. We're also accepting monetary donations for a Hole in the Wall gang. And those are right now out in the library. So you're more than welcome to stop in and support the Hole in the Wall gang. We'll be sending all of those donations that we get in memory of Alex Blaze to the Hole in the Wall gang. Alex fortunately had an opportunity to go to the Hole in the Wall gang, so they're very near and dear to the family's heart. And we hope that we have a large crowd that come and support us that day to have a wonderful, wonderful, exciting event on the 29th from 10:30 to 12:30. We hope to see you all there.
On Wednesday, September 26th is Storytime registration. Registration will run all day for the library's early literacy programs. The sessions begin the week of October 1st and run through the week of November 12th. On Thursday, September 27th from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. is the Crafty Teen, painting library bookends. Jazz up the teen area by transforming the drab, boring bookends into fun, colorful works of art. And on Monday, October 1st at 6 p.m. is Tales from the Home of the World's Worst Weather. Join the Mount Washington Observatory's Will Broussard for a journey into the Alpine Zone and the unique life and work of the weather observers stationed at the top of New England. Sponsored by the Friends, registration is required. That's it for this week's edition of ELCAT News. I'm your host, Jen Carlos. Thanks for watching. See you next time.